Hello again, Black Mac back. Second video in the series that I'm going to do. As I explained in the first video, I was going to tell you that what happened to me. I was married, 3 children, had a beautiful house. I couldn't quit drinking. Everything involved alcohol. It started affecting my thought process. It affected everything about me. To make a long story short, I ended up divorced, lost my home, lost my vehicle. Family was gone with their mom. And one day I was at the river fishing because I had no money, nothing else to do. I had a job, but I wasn't making enough, and everything that I made went to child support, which I owed and I didn't mind paying. So I was angry, and I was blaming God, and I was at the river fishing, like I said, down in the beers, and I got so mad. I got up, I finished the beer, I took the bottle and I smashed it against a tree, and I screamed as loud as I could, "God, if this is all you've got for me, just take me now. I don't even want to be here. Just take me." I was blaming God. And it wasn't God's fault, it was mine. It was my decisions. I blamed everybody in the world but myself, and I came to the realization it was me. So I smashed it. I said, "God, take me." A week later, I got the flu, and my body was so torn down from the alcohol abuse. I was drunk every night. I would sober up enough to go to work, come home, get hammered, wake up feeling horrible, get myself together and go. I was functioning, but I was in a zone. It was horrible. So, week after that, like I said, I got the flu. I couldn't fight it. I laid on the couch. I was at my mom's house, couldn't even afford a place to live. I was basically homeless, sick. I laid for a long time. My mom, who was elderly, didn't know how sick I was, and I came to, and I looked at her and I said, "I'm dying. Call an ambulance, I'm dying." So she did. She called the squad. They came. My temperature, as I know now, was 106, which normally would cause brain damage. Not sure why. My friends will tell you that I'm a little bit goofy. I always have been. But in all seriousness, they shipped me out. They shipped me to the hospital. Doctor took a look at me, snaked a tube down my throat, put me on a helicopter. Called my family and said that I probably was not going to make it. What I had, without having a good immune system, had turned from the flu into strep pneumonia. My right lung was full, left lung half full, and in turn had turned into sepsis. And I basically had blood illness that went through my body. They flew me out. My heart quit 3 times. I was shocked 3 times. Flew me to Ohio State University Hospital, where the doctors took a look at me and they really didn't know what to do. I survived that by the grace of God. What I went through, I may cover in another video. I may not. I'm not sure yet. It's very hard for me to talk about, but I did see hell. I didn't see a bright light. I didn't see anything wonderful. I didn't see angels. I saw hell, and it was graphic. But I pulled through, and as I was to find out later, like I said, my heart quit 3 times. I was 175 pounds when I went into the hospital. I was in a medically induced coma. When I woke up, I weighed 86 pounds. I had lost over half my body weight. I was at University Hospital for 58 days. That was just my hospital stay. Recovery was much, much longer. Doctor said I would never really recover to the point where I had the energy or the abilities that I would have had or did have prior to that. Needless to say, I had a full recovery. I started push mowing about a half acre of ground 4 months after I was released from the hospital. I was fine. God had healed me. The doctors had done everything in their power. I give them all the credit in the world. God gave them the abilities they did. I pulled through and I made it. Since then, like I said, fully recovered. I have dedicated my life to entertaining, but in a way that my entertainment just leads people to see me and get their attention so that I can give them the big story. I speak in churches, I speak at banquets, I also do secular parties to raise money. This is how I live, this is how I make a living, this is what I've been led to do, and I'm convinced and determined to do this. So, I want to show you an illusion from the shows I do that kind of explains a little bit about what I was going through and leads me into my ability to tell my story. So we're going to do this. These are the props I use. And this is how I explain a little bit about me. We're going to use the green to start out things. And the green was my love of material possessions and motorcycles, sports cars, going fast. The red flag was my love of alcohol. And the yellow was my love of gambling, which was induced by the alcohol. This was all of my vices. And they were all wrapped in an empty container, which was my head, all put there, and I thought I just had an amazing life. Brightly colored. What I came to find out was when all these colors are mixed together, they become a mottled brown, which is what my life had become, a mottled brown. And it took me nearly dying to bring me out of that, but when I was at the bottom, washed up, wiped out, broke, homeless, and dying, that the grace of God came over me and protected me. So we're going to call this the shroud that covered me, that was the grace of God. What he did was take that mottled mess that I had made of my life by my choices, by my fault, everything that had happened to me, and the good Lord was able to take that. And when I hit bottom, but yet had faith somewhere in my soul, he made something amazing out of that. He took what was a mess and he gave me life again. And I like to show life in the form of these fish that float freely, that are beautiful, and live in their world comfortably and happy. And that's what God gave me to work with. So that's an illusion that I like to show to explain my life. Something I wanted to share with you. I will take my time now and get prepared for the next video, but that's a little bit more about what has transpired in my life. Hope you enjoyed that. I hope you like the illusion. It's a lot of fun for me, and it's a big platform for me to get my point across. So God bless you. Have a great day. Don't forget to email me if you need to talk, need to vent, tell me anything. DickMaryMcCune@yahoo.com, lowercase DickMaryMccune@yahoo.com. See you later.